Sarlacc Digest, the long-running live stream podcast digesting Star Wars topics for over 1,000 years. Join them for all the latest news, rumors, and theory crafting with none of the drama or the bull. Live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time on YouTube. And don't forget the Sarlacc Toy Chest, covering all the newest Star Wars toy releases and news from Hasbro, Hot Toys, Jakks Pacific, and more. Live every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Be there and keep it nerdy.
PlasticNews.com. All the latest from Hollywood, toys, gaming, comics, and anything pop culture. PlasticNews.com. Don't forget the IQ. PlasticNews.com.
He was the first person to say, we should put comic books in plastic cases and grade them. He told George Lucas to hold on to the merchandising rights, and 3 3/4 would be the perfect scale for the figures. When the owner of Playmates Toys asked him how to compete with the big guys, he gave him his extra copy of TMNT #1. He is the most important collector in the universe.
I don't always need a grail, but when I do, I go to holygrailtoys.com. Keep hunting, my friend.
You're watching a Syndicate program.
Well, it wouldn't be a convention if we didn't have technical problems.
Always.
Mm-hmm. What is up, everyone? Welcome in. This is SKN Live from Toylanta 2026. I'm your lovely, gorgeous host, Chet Maddox, off to the side, along with Alexander Thunderstorm and Radical Rad Chris. How's it going?
Radical.
Totally radical. We did a very brief live. If you saw it, you saw what we announced and released. And we will be showing that more tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it is true. There is a 1/12 scale pirate ship.
That is no longer a rumor.
That is no longer a rumor.
A proven fact.
The rumors are not true. The rumors are not true, lad.
Absolutely.
So more to come on that. But right now, we're just saying a quick hello before Pixel Plastic and Ink tonight.
Yeah.
What are you guys looking forward to for Toylanta?
Well, like I said, mostly it's about spending time with people, man. You know, we got the Mega J Retro over here that we saw. Obviously our buddies over from Advent Comics, Tony. We've got Odd Frog, obviously, of course. David Vonner's walking around. All new friends, all new situations. That's what I look forward to. It's the spending the time with people. Also, a lot of great vendors here too. So we ended up the Cryptid from Yes I Have Some is over there.
Cryptid from
9 to 5 Warriors. I know a lot of people have been kind of like big on like what's that and everything they've been seeing online. And then Bull Air over here. Phantom Shoes, bro.
I am working on getting the camera to go around.
Yeah. There you go. 9 to 5.
There's 9 to 5. Cryptid is on the other side. They are there. That'll be on the channel as well. This is okay. Here you go. So this is if you are watching, we can't see the chat because of the screen is too small. But this is what we announced. This is our ship.
Yep. And,
there it is.
And like I said again, one thing that we've been talking about is that there are things that are going on that's not like anything else. And we've been working on this. We announced it last year, and this is what 1 year of progress looks. Now, I know a lot of people always think that things are done overnight, and that's not the case. And when you look at, come on, a 1/12 scale pirate ship,
yeah,
at this point, why it can't take overnight. And that's only a section of it. So, like all good things, they say there's more to come. There is definitely more to come. I've been seeing, I know, Rad, you've been seeing people like walk by and just like in awe of this ship, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this 1/12 scale quarter of a pirate ship is such a breathtaking thing to see in person.
Yes.
And I think people are stopping. What is this? And they're blown away by the fact that it's not just a display, but this could and will go into production.
Oh, yeah.
That is game changing in this action figure community.
Well, if it, when we make something, we just don't do it in a small way.
Yeah.
We do it in a big way, man.
Yeah.
We've always done that. And this is no less of an example of what we do when we put our mind. Because the whole entire time, people are telling us, this can't be done. You guys can't do this.
Right.
That fuels us. Whenever you tell us we can't do something, we're going to push harder. We're going to even do it harder. And I, sitting here, it's amazing to see it at all, bro.
Well, and then also to, tomorrow at Toylanta, we will have Recon Rad going.
Yes.
We literally got in, landed, dropped the stuff off at the hotel, set up all the technical stuff, had to set up the entire ship, get all the pirates set up, and it's all still not in the right spot. So it's been crazy.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's the funny thing: it's always a trek to get to someplace, but when you get there, you have this appreciation of it, actually saying that this is where it's supposed to be. You were always supposed to be there. That's what this was. Is that we made a trek and everything. In fact, when we were in LAX, the funny thing about being at LAX is that they had as I was walking in through the we were checking in. And the comedian Godfrey walked right by, and he did hey, what's up, brother? And I started thinking, only in LA. I could be just walking through LAX and randomly a big comedian could actually happen.
Yep.
Yep. So that's always one of those aspects where it's the journey to get here. Our flight was pretty good. And then we literally got here, I say, minutes before it opened.
It was literally 10 minutes before it opened.
Yeah.
I'll jump in on camera. I'm having to catch people as they come over. So.
Yeah. But no, man, it's again, one thing when you do this, you've got to have lore. We didn't start this process where we just created characters and just say, hey, great to create some pirates, throw them on a table and put some signs on and say, hey, yeah, we're making pirates. No, there's a deep lore behind it. There's right now the graphic novels being worked on. I know at one point we were talking about a role-playing game. All the lore of, Legends of the Seven Seas, Skull and Bones, you're going to actually see. It's going to be something that you're going to definitely want. My man, it's Chad. How you doing, man?
He said, how many stupid people you guys run into? Not very many, but hey, it's Chad. Let's show you something real quick.
Yeah. We want to definitely get your opinion on this, Chad. But then, we can always get that on the Energon War Room, too.
Oh, the Energon War Room, yes, for sure.
One of those things, too, if you guys are on, make sure you're subscribing to our friend, it's Chad, and fellow contributor. Last week was the Energon War Room episode 1, and we're revealing right now he's getting to see something that we've been working on.
Yeah, this is our 1/12 scale pirate ship for Legends of the Seven Seas, Skull and Bones, right here. There it is. It has 4 of our initial pirates on there. We announced this last year again at Toylanta. We said be coming back this year with some heat. And this is 1/4 of our 1/12 scale pirate ship. There are 7 pirates in whole It is 7 captains of the 7 seas.
Yeah. Now I understand it's not in the Lord scale.
It is not. It is not the Lord scale. No, it is not.
But I would use the term not in the Lord scale
Yeah.
yet.
No, it's
Not in the Lord scale yet.
For sure, it's not.
So,
It's not the Lord scale.
So, but because when it does get in that, then we'll be the first ones to make sure that we get some stuff over to you, brother. So, also too, we hope everybody's enjoying their Friday. I know it's early on the West Coast. We're still here. It's actually, let's see, it's about well,
it's 3:49 Pacific time.
Yeah,
6:49. So we got some time before PPI.
We do,
and we gotta sell some ships. We gotta sell some figures. We gotta make some connections.
Yeah, that's it. And it's just enjoying this. We've seen some people pop up at the show too. We saw Robo Don't Know came by, talked to him for a little while. Yeah. Again, our friend Mega J Retro's over here. Be some from our Discord. If you don't want some, better bring some. He was here and he was sporting our SKN Toylanta 2026 shirt. So that was cool, and we're gonna hang out with him. That's the one thing, Rat. I'll tell you is that meeting the people that support you back and you having time to sit there and enjoy it.
Yep.
That's what this is a little bit more about. Again, we're here with the ship and the other stuff. Our buddies of Off-Rock, but they got some badass stuff right here. I've seen the Grandmaster B, which is fantastic. And Eddie's even made it where you can take off the hat and everything else like that. So it's right there. There we go. We got Grandmaster B in the house. There you go. He's rolling in. Let me look at the comments. Now, Stu John, I will explain to you this. I'm getting older in age, so I probably can't read this comment and everything, but I'm going to see if I do. Have a great time, gents. I can actually read that one. I didn't need my reading glasses on for that one. But yeah, it was cool having B Some here. Again, so many great people. I was curious about the Yes Have Some crew Cryptoids because we had only seen them on some of the advertisement and everything else, but we never really got to see them in person. So I'm looking forward to that. American Ninja X by Riot Press is here. Obviously the Four Horsemen. That's a booth that's a must.
They are a staple.
Absolutely. And then I haven't had a chance to go see our buddies over at Grindhouse.
I walked by Chris's booth. It's looking extra awesome, and a lot of interest over there as well. And a lot of indie makers, some new stuff that I haven't seen.
Now we know people love comics. I see the Purple Gang, right from the top of the building. What's up, guys? Like I said, hey, turn the camera up there to see the Purple Gang. Wave to the people. We're on live right now. Yeah. Oh, we can't get up that high? All right, well, they're too high. They're like eagles. They've just extended too high for us. There you go. That's rolling. Oh, wait a minute. I think they're coming down here. We may get the Purple Gang live and everything. So, all right. Well, we'll see if we get appearance of that. Also, again, hard work if you haven't seen it. You've been on Big Bad Toy Store. If you haven't seen on the front page, not the back page, the front page, you've been seeing the Bandito. You wanted to actually buy this car. It's the only true 112 vehicle that you have to own.
Well, what's been a secret surprise to me is these amazing figures.
Yes.
That they didn't share that they were going to be here, and they are here. And hopefully later, I think tomorrow, we're going to see a full thing. But they're amazing. Aside from the Bandito. So
let me see.
I would probably buy 10 of them.
Okay, I will stress this out.
Look at this.
Oh,
This was not
beautiful.
announced.
That's beautiful.
So awesome.
I will stress this out. Chet's probably going to read the stuff because, again, I don't have my reading glasses.
It says, if you go to a convention and you see a selection of batteries, you're at the wrong toy convention. True. And then this one is, what's your pirate ship name? This is one of 7. This is the Eternal Abyss. There's more information about it towards the end of 2026 and 2027. But we have 7 of them. We're just starting with this one.
Yeah. So that's and again, I think when you have this kind of like prop, it's one of those things that you want to make sure that see Meeks.
Oh, look at Meeks. Meeks, hey, we want to show you what we announced because you didn't even see this.
There you go, Meeks.
There you go, Meeks. There is the 1/12 scale Skull and Bones Legend of the Seven Seas, the Eternal Abyss ship.
The Eternal Abyss, right there,
welcome in.
Sailing into
selling its debut,
Duluth, Georgia. That's right. We've been having a pretty good time. I like the experience when people see the ship.
Oh yeah.
That's to me. It's like it's usually one of those like what is this?
I gotta share a moment because we had a family come over.
Yeah.
And they were just so infatuated with the pirate ship.
Yeah.
And I was like, everyone loves pirates.
We got some purple. We got some purple GGs coming.
Gang.
Hey.
Vance, got to come around the table, brother. Come on. There you go, purple gang. And you know what? This is the first appearance that the Purple Gang has ever done live on our channel. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this is the first appearance.
That's crazy.
First appearance. So we're gonna have them over there. So the
That's
Purple
crazy.
Gang brothers, who also do a number one, a great Saturday live stream, but also in the market, Full Frontal Purple on Bandito Radio. And they join us over at Action Figure Frequencies doing that. Like I said, we're having all kind of technical problems here, like them dropping mics and everything. And we did drop mics though. We did drop mics earlier. So I guess that's appropriate that we're rolling and dropping mics and everything. So, and they were a big supporter for when we first started doing this. They were like, hey man,
and a big part of the After Dark special
absolutely,
last year.
absolutely.
So,
Yeah, it's one of those things. And like I said, when they say the purple, can you have enough purple?
I personally can.
Yeah,
but some don't, and they definitely don't.
They find new ways of doing that and everything.
I'm surprised because Lakers are very purple. That's LA.
But,
but
this is in an all different.
I know.
More of a again. There's a guy that walked by a Bizarro, and then now that makes sense with the purple now. He absolutely does. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. And it's just got off a ship myself. Yeah, that's why I know you want to be there. So, hey, man, you're here in spirit. That's the SKN crew member out here slumping in the streets and everything. So that slumping in the streets. So, got to give you love for that. There's a lot more people than I thought because last year, night one wasn't this busy.
This is busier.
This is a full stream of people walking around and everything.
Yeah.
We had to use the noise cancellation because there is a lot of people here tonight.
Yeah.
Also, key couple of things is that the Lieutenant Holiday figure, I'm just dropping things right here. Lieutenant Holiday figure. If you're looking for that convention exclusive, tonight is a limit to. So if you're looking, that was the one that the Four Horsemen made last year.
Yep.
They had an ATL 25. This year they have Lieutenant Holiday they've made. So if you're looking for that, you got a limit for tonight. 2, and then those VIP tickets so well, so people already have them. So if you are looking for that, make sure that you get here early tomorrow because that character will definitely sell out. Let me look at a couple other people in here. Let's see. All right, let me get the screen. Old man on the screen. Will you be making this Skull and Bones crossover? You could get the ship featured in it. That's a different Skull and Bones. That's we can't that's somebody else's IP. We have our own. They have their own. But it's the Legend of the Seven Seas, Skull and Bone, the first actual point. Let's see what else. Yeah, what's up? Oh, what's going on, sir? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, and let's see who else we got. Nope, another one right here. Another comment. Yeah, I wish I was there. I want that holiday figure. Oh, well, you know what? I know you're part of Discord, so that could definitely happen, man.
Oh yeah. I think we can join the Discord. We might be able to get that figure.
Might be able to get it for you
for the community.
Might be able to get it for you. Like I said, Michelle, there's no need to apologize. You're fine. Like I said, we here. Everything is all about love. We're good. No apology definitely needed. Hey, man, come over here, man. Like I said, yeah, let's drop him in. Because, like I said, we never had the purple gang. Slide over here, brother. Don't get shy. Let everybody see the glory of purpleness right here. Like I said, slide over a little bit more. Everything else. Look. All right. Now, this is what I say. Now, we're friends behind the scenes, and we've talked, and of course, and everything. But this is your first appearance on SKN. So you guys have never been on. And how do I know this? Because I keep a track of this.
How are you able to remember things? Like, do you have
No. Pull up.
We're good.
Yep, you're good. Yeah.
Do you like have a spreadsheet?
No, bro, because my friends, I know when they're here or not and everything. So I know we've been trying to line things, and and I will tell you, if you haven't watched the Purple Gang, if you're not watching that Saturday live stream, it is the best time that you could have on Saturday night. Got a great community of people that you guys have. You foster a very good sense of fun. Everyone kind of mixed in. I love your live streams. You guys do just a great job of making everyone entertained and feeling like they're at home, man.
Thank you, brother. We try. Sometimes.
A little higher, bro. A little higher.
There we are.
There you go. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep, got you.
Can you hear me?
I see David Vonner walking around. David Vonner.
Is he wearing a shirt still?
Yep. Oh, we got Diabolic Studios too. Uh-oh.
Hannah, you've got everybody.
Yeah, he does, man. So, hey, all right. Here's the thing. Saturday night. You guys going to do a live stream from here too?
Absolutely. We're going to do one right up there.
Okay, all right. Okay. So now let the people know, because we're friends. Everybody knows we shout you guys out. You guys shout us out all the time. What time is it tomorrow night?
9 p.m. Eastern.
David Vonner in the house. David, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
David, do a pull up real quick.
Yeah,
there it is.
We don't have a bar yet. But all right. So where do you guys? First of all, Van, you're walking around. What caught your eye other than the ship? Because I know that did. But what's the other things that's been catching your eye as you've been walking around tonight?
Hot frog,
I
man.
know.
I don't know the names of any of my toys. Like I just give them descriptive names. So Campbell Soup Arm Man. Really, like I gotta have them. I'm probably stealing the prototype, and I'm taking like a piece of your pirate ship with me too.
Oh yeah. We definitely gonna do something. Also, now I didn't bring my purple shirt this year because whenever I'm next to you, it's too much fashion, brother. There's no way that I could do. I'm almost intimidated to wear purple around you because you wear it so damn well, man.
Everybody can wear purple, and I've got a bandana that's gonna.
Now, just a little bit. Look, I'm a pan over here. I want you to see my man in all of his glory right here and everything.
Yeah.
You see that? I just want to see the glory because no one does this. Now look, there's a difference. Oh, I see. Like it's also Purple Heart right here too, dropping Purple Hearts and everything.
We got hot dog cats. We got it all.
I saw that too. You guys also have a Toylanta exclusive T-shirt, right?
We do. Oh yeah.
Where can they get that from?
They need to go to Store Horseman. It's Retro Rags Limited, but it's under the fan art section, and anyone who purchases it needs to message either Jordan, myself, the Purple Gang Facebook page, because it enters you in for a chance to win the Toylanta exclusive as well.
Okay, all right.
But we retired at design Sunday, close of business.
Okay, all right. Well, you guys heard it. Make sure you guys are wearing get some purple in your life because everyone needs a little purple and everything. But again, I warn you, when you stand next to this 100% of just pure purpleness, you don't get intimidated. He hugs people. He loves talking to people.
Back scratcher, like I'll chew every now and again, but no, you got a purple bandana coming your way.
All right, okay, all right, yeah.
I can't abide this. I left my purple at home.
I know, bro. I know, man. I know. It's like different, but it is intimidating to be around because, man, it's sequenced. You do all kind of stuff. I'm talking like if you're like there's like we really need to do like YouTube fashion show.
That would be
and just have our Purple Gang buddies walk down the catwalk because you have to see them in person. And also too, this is the one thing too. I remember last year you did something where you guys had a bunch of little ducks that you were dropping on tables because you guys knew that would attract more of the younger fans to actually go by. So that's the thing right there. Here's David right here.
We
David.
got our IP now too.
The hot dog cat. You need a hot dog cat in your life.
Everybody needs a hot dog
cat. I got one stashed away. I talk to every now and then. He's a good buddy.
There you go. So again, what's the thing you're looking forward to this weekend?
I mean, there's so many exclusives, right?
Yeah.
So Skeletron
Okay.
dropped a con figure.
Mhm.
You know, the folks at Savage Crucible.
Yeah.
Obviously the Horsemen.
Yeah.
Monster Force has brought they
They did.
so many
Yeah.
things, like all the toys.
Uh,
9 to 5 Warriors over there.
I seen
got
it
some
over there. I
straight
see them.
fire.
I see them.
And that's actually going to sell it quick. He brought a very limited amount of the exclusive thing he has there.
Yeah.
AWOC, Animal Warriors Kingdom. They got the Moshio. They got the Moshio figure as well. So
Mhm.
there's just pure fire. Like
Yeah,
everywhere.
you know what?
Something for everybody. Without a doubt.
And that's exactly right. No matter what your fandom is, there's something for everyone. Depends on if you're into military, Lieutenant Holiday, futuristic military. It's more like as I have ATL 25 last year. I'm glad they made a companion to go with them.
Oh, so dope.
And so that's like now a new line that I was doing because I know you guys, you guys are all about Horsemen and supporting a bunch of the indies. And I looked at that exclusive. That was probably one of the best out of top 10 out of 2025. That was in the top 10 of great figures. Lieutenant Holiday is probably going to make another appearance as well at 2026. Man.
Again, and I can't believe I didn't list that when I was listening to toys. But yeah, no, we've got upstairs in the customizers area where we're doing painting and stuff this weekend. We've got like a little platoon set up of ATLs and some Lieutenant Holidays with a little purple flavor.
Now here's the thing. So, in order for your workshop, do you have to be a seasoned customizer? Is this sort of for beginners, or like if you just what is it? What do you get until where you guys' workshop?
Well, I mean, you just if you got questions, we'll do our best to answer them. I mean, we're novices ourselves. I mean, everybody has to have a starting point, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes folks are just intimidated to start, to pick up the brush. So we've got some head sculpts up there, some stuff that's probably a little less challenging to paint, or hell, get a hot dog cat. We got 4-inch hot dog cats up there. That would be a perfect first time paint.
There you go. No, that's different. We got Sir Green Lantern. What's going on, sir? Using that power ring. All right. So what time tomorrow? What time's the workshop? And I know it's going on right now, but like, is it all weekend long?
All weekend long, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Well, like I said again, you guys want some
Peachtree Room, I believe it's called.
You guys want some customs? You guys can go right upstairs and get some workshop because you need to, in all bits and purposes, at least have a little bit of purple gang in your life.
Well, not just that. Jordan's a phenomenal painter, and he brought an array of heads he's already painted. He's got actual custom figures he made for sale. So I mean, there's, even if you're not into painting, you just got you, a couple ATLs or any of the, the Horseman adjacent figures, and you just want to add a little personal touch to it, like pop a different head on there. And he's got them up there, and he's got them painted up and painted well.
Okay, all right. Well, like I said, we're gonna have to go up there and take some videos and exclusive stuff, so let everybody know that these guys are out there getting your customized dreams ready too, and everything. So all right, and then also, the real question is where are we drinking tonight?
Everywhere. We're drinking everywhere, sir.
Yeah.
I mean, they already got a bar here. I'm still rehydrating.
Okay.
Night, but,
okay. Well, we're gonna get it started and everything. So the guy got round 1 for the Purple Gang. All right, we're doing that.
Come knock on the door, and we'll hit that bar right around the corner.
There you go. You go. And again, if you see these guys at a convention, make sure you stop. They are some of the best individuals in the world. They got great energy when you see them. This is the kind of thing you want at your shows. And don't be shy. Like I said again.
Man, I love you, brother. No, we're just reflecting back the energy.
Yeah.
And
again, Saturday live stream. Make sure you guys are tuning in and go. Matter of fact, go over and sub to the official Purple Gang on YouTube. Make sure you guys are doing that because the sub for them is like a sub for us. So we support each other, and brother, we just got it started. So now we got to get through Friday night. We'll see. Now I don't want to. We won't tape anything Saturday morning because we'll just let it go from this point on and everything. So
we got another After Dark episode coming.
We're gonna. I've heard there's something we can't really kind of get it out and let it know. But there is definitely something that's happening. So we got some stuff coming, man.
Fun times.
So all right, sir. Well, like I said again, appreciate you. Neil, I love you, brother.
Thanks for having me on.
And it won't be the last time you're gonna be over here, man.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
We got this whole weekend to have fun.
All right, my brother. Like I said, get back to customizing. I'm gonna come upstairs to get some
try.
customized
I'ma try.
myself. All right. That was the phenomenal Purple Gang. You guys know them. They are always willing to get the show started, and they do such a fine job of it, right, Rad?
Yeah, amazing.
So, man, I always love how like we come here and there's always a technical. There you go, finally clipped in. That's it, because my mic was my headphones was going in and out and everything else like that. It's like you try to work through technical problems while you're here, and it just doesn't work. All right. Well, like I said, now we know if you guys aren't doing, there's a couple of key things you should be doing. Joining the Discord. Go over to the Syndicate Discord. Put your stuff in. If you're looking for Lieutenant Holiday, the convention exclusive, also our boys over at Spiral Toys, they've got an exclusive. Operation Monster Force with the Big Bat Workshop. They're here, but they're not just here. They're also here in Toylanta, and they're going to be at WonderCon.
Yep.
So you've got two coasts if you want to get their exclusive figure.
You got the Skeletron, exclusive as well. So
now you got a couple of Skeletrons, right? You've got the 12-inch versions, right?
Yes, the whole wave.
Okay.
And they got a really good booth setup. So tomorrow, tune in because we're going to do Recon Rad. We're going to show the whole convention. I'll be doing a remote, so you'll see all the booths, all the figures, maybe some interviews. So stay tuned on the channel because we'll do a full walkthrough of the entire convention.
All right. We've got Darth Moocher, who is the main host of Pixel Plastic and Ink. I don't know if we've let him out, but he's no longer on Sarlacc anymore.
Well,
he's over
he signed
on
a
SKN
he signed
now.
a big deal. We bribed him with a bunch of
Yeah.
HasLabs, and he's now with us.
This is what happens when you spend your YouTube money in the best way. You just start grabbing into people. Now, look, don't go over there and tell the Starlight guys he hasn't broken to him yet.
No, we won't.
He's over here.
There's nothing better to keep it confidential than airing it on YouTube, Mr. Storm.
We've got him. We've got him actually running it with Dr. Brentley and Scully tonight. That's right. Scully will be in the house again. And then, of course, we will be here at Toyland, or a hotel room probably. And we'll be popping on and doing some things. Got some interesting stuff too, man. Not only do we have pre-order Mafia, we've got some pre-order exclusive convention Mafia tonight.
That's right.
So we got some things.
That's
we
right.
talk
And
about.
we might have you sleep with the fishes if we drink too much. So we gotta be careful on
We're
that.
definitely gonna be sleeping with some fishes. I'll tell you that.
Kids be responsible.
Yeah. Definitely, and everything else like that. That's the one thing. And don't drive. Let your Uber driver do that.
Don't drink and buy either at a convention.
Don't do that.
Don't drink.
Don't do that. And everything.
Yeah.
Don't chase the price of dragon drunk. Don't do that. It says they got to find out somehow. I know, man. I know. They want to tell them that and everything else like that. Also, we're gonna do something a little bit different tomorrow as well. Recon Rad's going to be rolling around and everything.
Let's get the man.
Put the headphones on.
Let's go.
Put the headphones on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is an annual convention thing that we got to have. Dave Vaughn, scoot over it a little bit over here, Rat.
Well, the first thing I got to ask is so many projects here that you're a part of creatively. All these people that have just produced such great things on their way to produce. How's that feel? Like you're walking by all these booths, you've seen the amazing stuff. We're getting so much good attention so early in this convention.
Professor
How you feeling?
Zoom.
How you feeling?
I mean, honestly, man, first of all, thank you so much, for the kind words. But I mean, I love it, man. And really, honestly, it's not even about me. It's really just about all of the, affection and the kind words that people have always, said to me and given me and everything. Yeah. So to me, it's really like giving back, to be honest, man. So I mean, I absolutely love, just being around creatives, doing fun stuff, but also paying it forward, and giving back, to the guys that supported me over the years. And now those same people can have the opportunity to do some really fun stuff. And so like and it's serious. What I say is for the culture. It's for the culture. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's not about me.
yeah.
It's really about you guys. It's about the
Mhm.
fanhood, the love of it. Feeling like we're kids again. Seeing something cool like this giant pirate ship. And it's
Absolutely.
like people are looking at it and then just like their eyes are wide.
Yeah.
They're oohing and ahhing, just like you,
And,
friends would do when they come to your house for Christmas.
and this is the thing that we're like we've never been shy about the stuff. We've been working hard for the last year, and like we've been grinding, and David knows because he's been right there grinded with us. But the one thing is that, and we were talking about this, that people said we couldn't do this. Like you guys can't do the 112. When I talked to you, what did you tell me?
Yo, I know a guy. Never say die. Never say die.
Never.
There's always
That's it.
there's always a way.
Yes.
And I think like really when you're working at the team, you just gotta stay positive. Find the positive thread, you know what I
Yep.
mean? And because we can always be derailed, whether it's money or time or relationships,
Yeah.
personal stuff.
Mhm.
Sometimes people just don't wanna go through it, but there's always that silver lining.
It is.
So when it came to this, it was like, hey man, I don't know, we may not have enough time to do it and all that. And I was like, nah, man, like, this is too good of a concept,
Yes.
of an idea
Mhm.
for us to not jump on it.
And that's what it is, man. It's like first of all, Meek says you got that run and pull up in this morning, Mr. Vonner.
You know what? It's funny. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't because I was up late last night.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's in the bar talking and everything. I was up late last night, and I tried to get up early in the morning. I mean, I
Yeah.
really did, but I could not get up. I couldn't get myself motivated.
Mhm.
So, but I always do push-ups in the morning, so I did my push-ups. I didn't do my usual 200. I just knocked out quick 50 and everything, but I took a cold shower, got all ready.
Mhm.
So tomorrow morning, actually tonight, I'm gonna do like a little late night run around, do some pull-ups and everything. But tomorrow morning, I'll be back on.
Yeah, he don't take days off. He just reschedule it different. That's it, right here. Putting us to shame right here. Super fit.
So
you know what? Like since
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Mr. Voss. So you go to a lot of conventions and shows. You're around all these creatives. You do it more frequently than we do. Does it fuel your fire afterwards to be around all this? Do you leave going,
yeah,
"Oh, I got my
man.
juices flowing," and
Yeah.
like it's not repetitive for you? It's just you.
It is competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, like when I see like Skeletron and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff,
yeah.
or just everything, and
Uh-huh.
I'm like, man, like that stuff is so dope.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and it gets my juices flowing and the ideas going, and like that's how it was like at Hasbro, Mattel,
Mhm.
Toy Biz, like after the convention or Toy Fair or something like that, we all come back with ideas. So here is like on a even bigger level because there's so many independent guys.
Yeah, yeah.
But also too, the thing that gets me is when people just show the same thing over and over and over again, and now I'm like, there's a white space there. There's something. There's something to be tapped into that they're not tapping into.
Right. Right.
You know?
Right.
So that's why when you look at like our team, man,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you got you guys, SKN Vote 9, you got Odd Fraud, you have 9 to 5 Warriors, you got
They do. I see
Full
the
Airs,
guys. Yep.
you got El
Yeah.
Dragoon. So it's like everything is different.
Yes. Yes.
Everything is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
But also here's the thing. It is different, but there's I think what people don't understand is it's a driving force. Like we could be creative all day long, but you've got to have the person in the industry with the knowledge, with the push, and also someone who's not going to conventionally do things like it's been done before. Because working with you, that's the one thing we're always pushed on. Let's do something different. Why are we doing the same thing? Let's move it into a different. And that's what the industry needs right now. Because I'll be honest with you, we've said this, we talk about this. There's an independent wave coming. Hasbro, our buddy It's Chad's in there. He knows about that. He'll say that too. That the bean counters are doing things the same old way, and yet there's this initiative that's being pushed of trying to do things in a different way, and it's working because look, man, there's a difference. When people say like, the old part of like Midas touch. There's a gold Midas touch. I'm sitting right next to the goose that lays the golden egg because like you get over here and you get behind him, and good things happen. And see that's not a joke, man. That's not even hyperbole. You sit around. Look, I'm sitting at home and Drink Champs is calling this man out. I got guys that's not even in the toy game calling me up like, yo, bro, you work with this dude that was on Drink Champs?
But is it what's fascinating to me is the diversity in the project.
Yes.
That's what it is.
And like I'm just sitting around here,
That's
like
what
you
it
call
is.
that out. I'm like, it's so different.
Everything is different.
Why is that? Because a lot of people are like, very
Tony.
laser focused on one, like could be Joe style figures or could be projects that are fantasy or hey, I don't touch, I only do 1/12 scale.
Right.
What about you? Just I want to be involved in all these
Honestly,
things.
I think it's coming from those big companies.
Yeah.
Where it was like literally like a toy box.
Yeah.
Like it was so many things. Like coming from like Hasbro, you got to remember when Hasbro acquired the Marvel Master license, we're going to this new home where there's Transformers, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, My Little Pony, Monopoly, like Play-Doh. Bro, it was like so many iconic toys and brands there that Ego was out. Ego didn't even play a part in it. Because Marvel at that time was nothing like how it is now. And then it was so many people that was so angry that Hasbro acquired the Marvel license just because it was Hasbro.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But to me, the thing was, man, we could do so many things by tapping into the essence of what Hasbro is. Like we could do Transformers, we could do G.I. Joe, we could do Star Wars, we could do all that stuff. And even better. So that's where it's like the diversity in the portfolio comes in. But really, what it really amounts to, honestly, bro, is the trust.
Yeah.
Like I trust the team.
Yeah.
And you guys trust me. And that's something that's not taken lightly or for granted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So once that trust is there, and then like the trust that we can actually get it done, we can actually do that. That's when the magic starts to happen. It all, like Shadowe said, it all is all about trust.
But I think it takes, with your experience, push the risk.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times there's like, well, it's not worth the risk, and this is what's hot, or this is what is, and so I think we appreciate that, right? The creative side of just like, like here's an example. The moment I saw this little girl walk by this pirate ship and her face, but then I looked and she had a pirate Lego shirt, and it was probably the first time. And I started talking with her and her dad, and she grew up doing the pirate Legos and stuff, and now she's old enough to see this come to life.
Yeah.
No one was doing this.
Nobody was doing
like this was an avenue. Where are the great pirate fans? So I just say, like, I think it takes someone to nudge and say, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, it does.
Because this industry, I'm not talking bad about it, but my perspective is it's been a bit stale. And I think part of it is because I think there's a lot of conservative, you said bean counters and other, I don't know. So I love the diversity in the projects because I think it sparks creativity when you're like, take a risk.
Yes.
Right. And also too, I think people felt, like people really love Marvel, DC, G.I. Joe, He-Man, and it's hard for them to see outside of that.
Yeah.
It's hard to see outside of that.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, I'm 50. I'll be 54 years old this year. So when I was a kid, everything was new. Everything was a risk.
Yeah.
Like we, everything. I mean, the toy industry was like, let's just throw stuff on the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
And sometimes it was a bunch of mess, but those other times, that's when it was like some classic, iconic stuff that stuck.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, just take the risk. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can
You have
happen?
to start over again.
Right, and then if once you take your ego out the mix,
Exactly.
you know, like my ego is not. This isn't where my ego is. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to do my very best to not have an ego about this stuff, because that's when you want to get caught up and you're harping on every comment. You're trying to flame everybody.
Yeah.
You want to sue people because they're mentioning your name. Come on, man. Like this is toys.
Yeah. And that's what people are forgetting, is that this is a hobby. This is not life or death. It's just enjoy it and don't bring the outside noise to it, you know?
Right.
And let me ask you a question, because this is something we've never talked about this, but I felt like, you know, we're rolling right now. And also, hey, this ain't the last time. David's going to be here all weekend, so he'll be on several times. Don't worry. You've seen all the shows. He's here. What do you get, or what's the feeling that you get when you see that, you know, you championed it, you've actually done the behind the scenes, and then the client comes through and then they have great wins, Brutal Realms, a bunch of other things. What is that feeling like for you? How do you measure that? Because it's not just your personal victory. You've actually pulled someone and got them to another plateau. So how do you feel when that comes
Honestly,
through?
you know what it is?
Yeah.
I run Vonner Studios like it's Def Jam.
Okay. All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I love hip hop.
Yeah.
So it's like in Def Jam, you have like LL Cool J, Public Enemy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got all those classic, but then it's like, okay, let's help distribute Rockefeller Records.
Yes.
Let's help give a Jay-Z the opportunity to actually make an album when everybody else didn't give him the chance. So when I look at it, when everybody else gets the success, I'm like, man, I'm like the number one cheerleader.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy as hell.
Yeah.
Because it's like, man, like this was your idea.
Yeah.
This wasn't my idea. I just happened to lay out the groundwork or the runway for you to have that lane of success.
Right.
But by positivity, you know what I'm saying? By thinking like, yo, this can be a success if we plan for it.
Yeah, true.
You know, so it's like I kind of run it like Def Jam. I look at it like, man, I get, instead of it's like EPMD and all those groups, I look at it like, man, this is Odd Frog, SKN.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
we do.
This is all my label mates in the label, rocking hard, doing what they need to do, and I don't need to obstruct their artistic vision and creativity.
No, in fact, all you've ever done is really kind of enhanced it a lot more. And there's certain times where we'll have talks, and like again, we do our live talks every week, and we kind of get into it. And you know, I think that I've never felt stifled. I've always felt heard, and most definitely, I think the one thing that is like a level of understatement for me, you feel always appreciated. Because it's like, whether we're having conversations and you're like, no, brother, no, this is what we definitely need to do. It's always we. It's never me. There's always we. So when we sit in our meetings, whether you're the smallest guy on the scale and you think you just came in and you don't matter, then there's the biggest. It's always we. It's never, it's about me.
Right.
It's about we picking up, and that's what I've always felt that made it such a beautiful journey to just be associated under that banner. You know,
because if we win together,
yes, we all win.
Imagine the next round.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
know.
when we win now, then the next round is going to be an even bigger win.
Yeah.
And then we can bring in even more folks. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm going to tell you this and everything. Unlike the Chris Rock and Will Smith, keep David Bonner's name in your mouth.
Well, I was going to say, you know, your Rockefellers that we got the Rock. Well, what's the symbol for Bonner Studios? We need to come up with the V.
Is it
the V. We have to do the V.
I don't know. Hopefully it's a dollar sign.
Exactly. We got Sir Green Lantern there. Says, thank you, David. This is Toys. Toys are inherently fun. Sorry, guys, I don't have my reading glasses on.
And also inherently community.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also,
like there's always the new kid that comes to school, or the new kid that moves to the neighborhood, and everybody's playing, and he wants to play with the kids.
Yes.
I was that kid at one point,
Uh-huh.
and I'm an only child.
Yeah.
So it was like I always wanted somebody to play with, have fun with, you know.
Yeah.
So I try to extend that to the business that we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got last question for you, David. From me at least. You might have Mr. Storm. Did you envision yourself early days working in the toy industry that you would be like guiding others, like you would be the conductor, if
Bro,
you will, or
absolutely.
you wanted to do that?
I think it's always been there, but I had no idea.
Okay.
It had to be like kind of pulled out or chiseled out. You know
Got
what I
it.
mean? Like,
Got it.
When I was in high school, I was drum captain and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was always kind of thrust into roles where it had the spotlight was on. But when it came to this, I'll be perfectly honest with you. It was my wife that pushed it.
Really?
My wife was like, "Yo, do you even know what you've done? Like, you're stressing over working for a company."
Yeah.
She was like, "You are the company. Be the company." And I was like, I was not seeing it that way.
Yeah.
So my wife gave me the strength to see the vision. You know what I'm saying?
That was the moment.
That was the
Wow.
moment. She was like, "Yo, you like." It was almost like The Last Dragon. You know what I'm saying? When homeboy's like looking for the light and all that, and he's like, I need to be like Master Bruce Lee. Like I'm trying to find this. They're like, you already had it.
Was she dunking you in the water and you got the glow?
there was moments of frustration when she was like, "Don't you see it?"
Yeah.
But I was just not in that, whether it's not in that mind space or didn't refuse to see it or being ignorant or oblivious to it. I just was there. But really, and I say this, and this is real talk. That's the importance of having a partner on your side.
Yes.
Because they can really see the things that maybe you either don't or refuse to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, big shout out to my wife, man, because she was, really driving that home. And she's like, "Yo, if you can't see it, then we're no good."
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what really started to open up my eyes. And then it was like, to be able to form this, it became a new canvas to draw on.
Yeah.
All right, now I can actually, instead of drawing pictures and trying to draw comics and turn around the toys, now I can actually draw the individuals to they actually come together to do these other things that is like, boom. And also too, man, to be honest, when I was at Hasbro, I had one of the most profound conversations with Stan Lee.
Okay.
Doing he came and we had this big dinner, inviting all like the collector press and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And but I had the opportunity to actually sit next to him and we were talking and he was giving me like some real, like, "Hey man, like this is, for whatever reason, this is thrusted on you.
Yeah.
Don't question it. Just play it out. You know what I mean? But take into account the people that's around. Look at the outside world. You know what I mean? And be true to that. Be observant of that.
Yeah.
You know. And this was like Stan Lee.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there at the time, like trying to hold back tears because I wish my mom was here or my best friends were here because he's like Uncle Stan.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. But he's giving me these encouraging words like, "Hey, like this is your time."
Yeah.
Now, at that time, I might have been thinking at that moment, but it's not at that moment. It's a long transition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just try to take this holistic view, really, really take an approach that's different than everyone, leave the anger and the stress out of it, and really just try to enjoy the joy of guys like yourself doing something like this.
Right.
Right.
And
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's not the only thing.
Uh-oh.
That's the only thing.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, sir?
But yeah, man, this is like super fun, man. I just gotta thank you guys. I love you guys.
Hey, man.
I love being here. Big shout out to Brett Barton.
Brett, who was just on the PA over here too. If you don't look, he's not just a guy running the convention. He actually does all the things
Everything.
around the convention.
And you know, and I told him last night, I'm like, Brett,
Yeah.
you know, besides you being like this amazing person giving us this platform and opportunity, Brett is a really kind man.
Yes, he is.
He's
Yes,
a
he is.
kind man.
Mhm.
And that kindness
Yeah.
is something that can do wonders
Yeah.
for your creativity, for your business, for your ventures, for whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like everyone has had the opportunity of taking advantage of a shot that was given to them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
And he took a shot on us. He gave us
He
a
did.
shot.
He did.
And
he constantly does it.
he constantly
It's not
does
like
it.
it's a shot this once. He constantly, does it. You know,
Constantly
and
does
that's why this is one of our home shows, man. Because, like, you know, it's like there's a couple of times, you know, we have the SoCal Joe show,
Right.
and that the guys over there love us and we love them back.
Yup.
And then it's here, and I don't care if you're Purple Gang or it's so much levels of fandom, and everyone's is used the term is heard,
Yup.
and they're seen.
Yup.
And he does a great job of doing it. And again, is it perfect? No, nothing's ever perfect. There's always bumps and knocks. But if you can get somebody that can assemble people together, they can entertain themselves, and also at the same time uplift, because he wants to just see other people's product. This is the joy that he has.
Right.
This kind of platform.
Right.
So I walked right in. He was busy as hell. First thing he walked up and said, "Alex, what's going on?" And just out of the point. And I was like, "Nah, I know you're busy."
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you
yeah.
take that time and personal
right,
touch.
Right.
You know,
and
so
that could go a long
it does.
Right.
It does.
Yep.
That could go a long way, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, him and his wife Sylvia,
Yep.
man, they're so beautiful.
Yep.
And giving us this shot, giving everybody the opportunity to have
It does.
fun.
It does.
You know, get their mind off of whatever's going on geopolitically
Yeah.
or in the world or whatever. Like we actually get away from that and actually
Exactly.
partake in having the fun and our passion.
And I'll be honest with you, if you don't have anything to do this weekend and you're in the area, stop by. You will not regret it. It will actually be the highlight. We were coming out here in the Uber, and we had the Uber driver, and he was. We just started talking in the car, and he's big into comics. And they said, "Well, you know, you got Tony from FA Comics over here, and some other guys." He was like, "You know what, man? I might have to, pop over here on Saturday."
Yo,
So,
no matter where you at, buy yourself a ticket.
yes,
Get a plane ticket. If you're in California, fly over to Atlanta.
yeah,
If you're in New York, drive down to Georgia.
exactly.
If you're in Florida, come on, catch the train, whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
But come over here. This is super fun. This is Toylanta. This
Yes.
isn't like
Yes,
San Diego Comic-Con or like this is Toylanta.
it has its own vibe.
Its own vibe.
And just like Spartan, instead of this is this is Toylanta. That's the thing. But again, you can see this type of situation, people having fun. I see the Purple Gang upstairs doing customizations in the room and everything. There's numerous panels. Mega J Retro's behind us right now with El
Right, and that's
Dragoon.
what I love. Like Mega J is behind us, right?
Yes,
Tony Cottrell, who owns Advent
Patrick from
Comics,
Riot Press is just walking by.
is sitting there talking to Kelly from iFraud.
Yes,
Right?
yes,
Patrick from Riot Press is kicking it over with Bull Air.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Which
Like, that's what I love. That's what I love.
I've seen the Chuck E. Cheese initiative over there.
Yup.
I've seen a couple of things. Look, first of all, how smart is that to actually come up with fandom shoes?
Bro.
Come on.
Bro.
Like, as a matter of fact, I almost wish I thought of that idea. That's how good it
Bro.
is. It's like you sit there and wish you thought of that idea.
We ain't finished yet.
I
'Cause
know.
Like you said, we got Dave Faustino, who played Bud Bundy on Married with Children. He's going to be here. We're launching.
Yep.
Launching his Grandmaster B art vinyl.
We got that art vinyl sitting right here.
Boom! Look at that. Look at his dope.
There you go.
He's going to be here, and got another special surprise. And this is one of many. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna, there's going to be other
Yeah.
known entities that we're going to do
Yeah.
art vinyls of.
And you don't want to miss out, because if you're
do not
not
wanna
here,
miss out.
you don't get it. Now, we try our best to give you the exclusive access, but if you're nothing's like being here. So if you have the opportunity, come down, hang out. You can make some new friends. Because here's the thing, like we always say, touch some grass. Get out there, meet people, enjoy yourself, bring your fandom with you to meet other people with fandom. and you might make yourself a lifetime friend.
Yo, this comment right here, man, David hitting all the Gen X gold.
Yep, there you go.
I'm gonna tell you,
Dark Moocher.
You know why I do that? See, Gen X now is a brand, but back in the 80s when we were labeled Generation X, they were like, we don't know what these knuckleheads gonna do. Like, there was no future for us. That's why they call us Generation X.
Yeah.
But now that this is a constant proof.
Yes.
That we are something. That we are somebody.
Yeah.
And like we were labeled failures before we even had the opportunity to grow.
Right.
And this ain't even about race. This is about an entire generation. And look what came out of that.
Yeah.
Hip hop, grunge. You know what I'm saying?
Everything is great.
The movies that we love, the toys that we love, the comics that we love. I mean, hey, Tom McFarlane was a Generation X artist.
He was.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he's still putting it down.
And he's still putting it down. And remember when he did the cover of Korn for Korn's album and everything? It was like, yo, Tom McFarlane is doing the album cover for Korn.
Yep.
Bill Sienkiewicz did the album cover for EPMD.
Yeah.
Bro, this was like, man, this is us. We coming up.
Yep.
And now, so that's what it is that I always try to personify. And yeah, I'm Generation X. I'm Gen X too.
Yeah, say it proudly too.
To the fullest.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, hard-headed and all. Gonna do whatever we're gonna do. Don't tell us nothing.
I'm trying so hard not to cuss right now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying so hard.
You're gonna have to catch that on the After Dark.
I'm trying so hard not to be Doughboy.
Yeah. We got to After Dark that conversation. We'll let him go wild on the After Dark stuff. Hey, look.
Yo, I love you guys.
You know it is, man.
So much, man. Like just for rocking with me, man.
Yeah.
Like, and we talk every week.
We do.
I just need that chain, the Rockefeller. When we
gonna have it.
We're gonna have chains. Yeah, we definitely.
I like bling. I like nice shit.
Absolutely,
I do.
Yeah, and see, what we try to give you guys, and this is what we do at SKN, is that you're unfiltered on the conversation, but yet also, if you felt like today, and that's the best part about it, we're rocking this on a Friday night. A lot of people working jobs and everything. We just passed through TSA that wasn't getting paid, and it is Friday. And here's the thing: sometimes you need a reason to get you to Monday. And if just having Mr. Vonner on right now and having this situation, if you're not excited about Monday, I don't know what you're doing, because now you got the opportunity and you hear it in the voice. There's hope.
Yeah, man.
That's what we bring.
Right.
Hope.
The toy community isn't all cynical.
Yes.
It's not all negative. Like we're here to change all of that. It's not about. There is a lot of toxicity in this community right now,
like everything,
which is so just distasteful, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And because I really do believe we share way more in common.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So all the toxicity and all that, it doesn't even matter, or it shouldn't affect the wave that we're making.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey man, let's just have fun. Let's turn this into a business. Let's control the business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's control our own destiny, have fun doing it.
Yeah.
And be the pioneers in this whole new wave of technology, of getting product out there, of just relationships. Let's change this. Let's ride this new wave so we can do some really cool stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely. Be some. He was here in person. Now he's somewhere watching us. That's what I love about this.
Well, we gotta wrap this, Mr.
Yeah, we
Stormy,
do, because
sorry,
I got
talking.
Then we got PPI.
We still got a live stream tonight later.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's again not. He's going to be here all weekend. If you watched our shows whenever we're live, he's going to be back. Don't worry about it. We got some other things. Saturday's a big day. Again, if you have the opportunity, come down here to the Gas South Convention Center in Duluth, Georgia. Make sure you guys are coming down. And picking up a Lieutenant Holiday or any of the other fine exclusives that's here. And also pick up some independent stuff right here.
Yeah.
Diversify your purchasing. Go and get some other guys. Because again,
and
a lot of great guys.
There was a question about were any of you guys at MegaCon? Yeah, Riot Press was just at MegaCon.
They were just there at MegaCon.
Come holler at the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you was just at MegaCon. Patrick Purnell, Riot Press.
Hey, wait, you want to know about MegaCon?
Were you at MegaCon?
It was insane. It was a crazy amount of people.
Look at that. And this is from the dude, man. He's doing it big.
He is.
This is who you need to interview.
Oh no, that's tomorrow. Definitely.
Because Patrick,
that's tomorrow. We got time because I know for night
Patrick's
one,
killing
he's
the
got some
game.
stuff,
We just
yeah.
basically voluntold him. Did we even
Pretty
ask
much.
you? We're just like, you coming on tomorrow.
You know he's coming.
Okay, all right.
Patrick
okay.
got toys, comic books.
He does.
Nice.
And actually, too, a very underrated comic book artist. I have seen and appreciated, and I love his work. I follow him on Facebook, and let me tell you something. There's a couple of things with some wrestlers that I saw, and I saw his rendition, his artwork, and I'm like, yeah, he's not just a guy that's
He ain't
just
no fly
drawing.
by night.
Yeah, he's making some good work,
He
man.
ain't new to this. He true to this.
Yeah. In fact, I need to get some print signed and everything else like that because he's if you haven't seen it, Riot Press, definitely pick up his artwork. It is beautiful. And also here's the thing, it's independent. He's not part of any machine. He's back here humping and doing the thing himself.
He is the machine.
Yeah. So definitely you want to support people that are doing their passion and they're doing it for the love of the passion.
Right.
That's what you got to do. All right.
That's
Well,
right.
like I said again, we're gonna
Support
be
the culture. Support the culture.
You do.
If there's one thing I took away,
yeah,
you got to surround yourself with people that create those moments, like your wife did for you.
Yeah,
that
man.
you've done for others, that we've done for each other.
Yes,
that's what makes a community strong. And if you're not around people that don't make those moments, get
Gotta
the hell
get
out
some
of
new
there,
people.
man.
Bro.
Go find another group.
Listen, man, vampires only coming to the house when you invite them.
Absolutely. And also,
I need to put that on a shirt. Actually, that's the new shirt.
You know how that works, right? Because 100% and everything, Sinners did win some awards this year, and guess what? There's a whole lot of that in there. There's a good reason behind that too. So,
well,
all right,
stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We got some more stuff. Some
We
more
do.
surprises. Some more news and all that.
We got some big time interviews coming tomorrow too, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys want to stick it through and everything, but you know what? You still got another opportunity. Darth Moocher, who's defected from the Starlight Digest podcast channel, he'll be our guest host in studio with Dr. Brentley and Scully, and then we're going to be here live. So catch us at 7 p.m. Pacific time.
Stars in the house.
Yeah, it's 10 p.m.
Stars in the
Eastern Standard Time. So we can get that done. Again, we're not done tonight. PPI Pixel Plastic Inc. 7 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button.
Absolutely.
Hit that subscribe button.
All right, so night one from the con, I'm gonna be taking up pictures and everything because I still got a whole lot of work to do on Pixel Plastic.
Look at this little girl and her dad looking at that pirate.
You know why? Because it inspires them.
I love
it.
Them. I love it.
We're rolling too. All right, everybody.
You guys got a hell of a wave to get. All right, man.
You do.
We doing it. We doing
Get here.
It. I know y'all mad. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. You know you mad.
Say those mad comments for Pixel Plastic Inc. tonight. We're
Later,
gonna be
everybody.
out from,
Thanks for tuning in. See you tonight.
Peace.
Later.